Hello, good morning, good morning, everyone. Uh, I just came across a post right now, a post that was talking about how Benny Hinn, a very popular gospel preacher or pastor, was apologizing to his congregation over his preachings for the past years, how he has been so focused on prosperity messages and giving and seed sowing and the rest. Uh, my take on this is mm, as a true Christian, I believe a lot of us must realize that we've taken things a really bit far, and this recent gesture by Benny Hinn is a pointer to the fact that a lot of us are actually followers and not disciples of Christ. I say this with full conviction because if we come to the reality now, where those who have been following, where do they stand right now? Where do they stand right now? Are they going to stand on that fact that yes, they really believe that seed sowing and stuff? I'm not going against seed sowing. I'm only saying if personally you've not been convicted, you've not had that rema that you should actually sow into someone's life, and you just go with the deceit that your pastor is before you and there's this altar call and everybody is expected to sow. Do you really think that you're sowing at that particular point is going to benefit you in any way? I doubt it, because you are being coerced, you are being coerced. You're being coerced into doing what you don't intentionally wanted to do. It should be intentional, and you should be willing to do such. It shouldn't be about a pastor saying this or your father saying that. It is something that should come. Let me make one thing clear. We are gods. We are gods ourselves. The minute you accept Christ, a spirit is in you. The Holy Spirit comes to work in you. And so if you wake up on a particular morning and you feel like you need to do good to somebody, yes, the spirit is actually working. The spirit is actually telling you, move in that direction. It shouldn't be about somebody telling you to. If your mind has not been made up, I know the flesh can come in most of the time. That is a different ball game. You deep down, you know that you have been moved, you have been assigned, you have been given that premonition, or will I say that silent unknown willingness to do something. You should just act upon it. You should act upon it. Christianity is not that difficult. Like, seriously, Christianity is not that difficult. So he apologizing right now and telling us, he actually said, Benny Hinn actually said, he inherited that magazine from the father-in-law, and he for a long time he was told what to do, and he had to just to continue with the way things were going. And the magazine was all about monetizing the gospel and prosperity preachings and all. So I guess this is he also made mention that he wanted to do this for a very long time. That is, apologize to his congregation. He's not just apologizing to his congregation. Remember, this guy is an international preacher, so he's actually apologizing to every one of us who in one time or the other had believed his preachings, his messages, no matter the medium through which you got it. And so my advice is this: following Christ is a personal thing, and it should be a way of life. The way I say it, I am not in any position to say he did the right thing or the wrong thing. And I want to make this clear to every one of us. Christianity is a way of life, should be a way of life. The minute we start defending it, we make it a religion. Who is right or wrong, it does not matter. The minute you decide to say someone is wrong about a particular thing, in Christendom, in Christianity, in trying to be like Christ, also remember that we actually we're not called Christians by Christ or anybody else, but pagans. We're called Christians by pagans of those days. So it's either you're a Christian or you're a believer. But that's a story for another day. If you are a believer and you really want to walk in God's way and God's precepts, you have no right to condemn others when they are not there. You can only condemn a brethren before him so he can amend his ways. The minute we start defending one aspect of the gospel because we want to bring one man of God down, or one brother down, or one sister down, we ourselves are the problem, not the person we are trying to correct. I'm not saying we shouldn't correct one another. The Bible instructed you correct one another in love. And in love means you must do that before the person and in brotherly love. What is wrong in going to visit this person and, sir, I would like to reason with you on this, I find this, I know we serve the same God, I know we must have been given different realms. Make me see your point of view, I'll make you see mine. We can meet somewhere. That's brotherly love. But by the time you start making it look like the person does not need to be there, you know it all, and you say this is not right, man, you are the problem, not the person. This is just my 2 cents. This is just my take about it. You are the problem, not the person anymore. I can tell you for a fact, you are now the problem. Because by doing that, you are casting aspersions on that person. And people are listening. People are watching. And remember, you yourself are not that free from the same problem you are attacking that person for. The problem might not be the same, but you have your own issues. We are not perfect beings. Remember, we are not perfect beings. So, Hinn has apologized. This should be a way of caution to those who like following. The Bible has warned. Let us study to show ourselves approved. It is not by following one person or the other, or following one point of view or the other. Let us study the Bible for ourselves and be relevant. And let us watch and observe more. Let us listen more than we talk. Sometimes silence is better. When you don't take any point of view, at the end of the day, you seem to be the most wise person. But the fact is, a lot of us want to talk. A lot of us want to condemn. A lot of us want to criticize. I think it's high time we go back to the drawing board, work on our kids, work on our attitudes, because our kids copy our attitudes, our behavior more than they copy what they listen. What we say is not even okay to them. They look at what we say like, say what you are saying and go away. It's not you that I saw the other day doing this, and you are telling me not to do it. You don't talk too much. You can't do anything about it. They were programmed right from birth to copy you or their mom. They copy their father and their mother. Man, if you like, talk from now to Sokoto. Your kids will not listen. You have to live the life that you want them to get and emulate. Have a nice day, people.